Hey YouTube, T Moose here. Since today is the 25th anniversary of the September 11 attacks, I decided to do my review for a 9/11 based film. And of course, I already talked about World Trade Center back in August, but here's probably my review for probably one of my favorite films based on that's pretty much about the 9/11 attacks. And that is the 2006 film United 93. Now, this movie, of course, got released about 5 years after the attacks. I mean, it's really cool that they didn't when the attacks happened. They didn't Hollywood wasn't so quick to do films about they waited a little beforehand. And I think 5 years is a really good time to wait to tell a film about a tragedy and all. And I gotta say, United 93, which is of course directed by Paul Greengrass, who is best known for directing movies like Captain Phillips. He also did. What else he did? He did that recent Tom Hanks movie, News of the World. He also gave us other films such as Jason Bourne, Green Zone. He's given us some really cool films over the years, but to me, this is actually his best film. United 93, while it's not really a movie that I could really rewatch over and over again, to be honest with you, this is a bit of a hard watch. That being said, it's still a really good film. Of course, the film does take place on September 11, 2001, where terrorists ends up seizing control of the United Airlines Flight 93, hence why it's called United 93, and three others, and they also hijacked three other planes here, and and of course the realization of the imminent horror ends up drawing passengers, crew, and loved ones on the ground. And this pretty much takes place in the plane that gets hijacked. And if you really look at it, it's more like a docudrama. There's not really many big stars here either. There are some notable stars like famed American Horror Story actor Shia Jackson plays one of the leads. Olivia D'Arby, which I believe is her first film. Of course, Olivia D'Arby is best known for acting in films like Juno, The Whackness, Dread. She's in that Y the Last Man movie series that's coming. I believe this was her first feature, if I'm not mistaken. But this is definitely a really decent film. You're gonna need some tissues to watch this because, I remember I was pretty much a kid when the September 11th attacks happened. And I remember, I still remember it. When I was in school, we came home and pretty much my school last out early. I did not really know what was happening until I came home. I literally thought it was a fire, some sort of fire drill or something. But then I was like, wait, if it's just a fire drill, then why are they sending us home? I didn't even ask questions. I was just, okay, we're heading home, cool. But then I went home and my family was watching the news, and now I understood why they sent us home that day. It was a tragic day. Now, I was very young when it happened, and I still remember how tragic that day was. And since then we have had lots of films and documentaries about 9/11. Obviously, Michael Moore's Fahrenheit 9/11, the horrible Charlie Sheen movie, Simply Titled 9/11. That movie sucked. World Trade Center with Nick Cage, Zero Dark 30, if you want to look at that as a 9/11 based film. Most recent, the Netflix film War is a pretty good one. And they also did another film on TV called Flight 93, which is similar to this. But this movie is so intense. Sadly, it is a true story. It's what happened. This does happen in real life, so you know what's going to happen at the end. And it's a really tragic film to really watch. Now, I could think of a couple of movies out. While they're still good, it's hard to really rewatch them. This, Schindler's List is one. Maybe 12 Years a Slave. That movie's actually pretty hard to watch. I mean, it's a good film, but it's just not a film that you can rewatch over and over, you know. And United 93, like I said, is another one. I mean, the performances by the cast is pretty good. Paul Greengrass did a great job at directing this and telling this this horrific story of what ended up happening on that fateful day. I mean, I remember watching this film one time. Granted, I did not watch it there because I was heavily young at the time. I mean, heck, I was literally a freshman in high school when this movie got released. That's how old this film is, by the way. But that's alright. If you guys have not really seen United 93, not really sure where you can find nowadays. I think you can probably find it on maybe like Hulu or something. But it gets shown around it always gets shown around the anniversary of 9/11 all the time. So you'll probably be able to find it to watch on TV today. But anyway, let me lead you guys. Have you ever seen Paul Greengrass's United 93? If so, what's up? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Have you ever seen the film? And bonus question is, where were you on that fateful day? Drop a comment, and also, what do you remember about, the September 11 attacks? Drop comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is C Movies, and RIP to all the folks who lost their lives on that fateful day.